Welcome back. During a trip to South Florida today, President Trump announced he would restore sanctions against Cuba until their government can strike a deal that serves both countries' interests.
One of the biggest changes for Americans will be travel to the island, which exploded after former President Obama lifted travel and trade sanctions in 2014. ABC 7's Adam Cellini is joining us live from a local travel agency. They are against this move, Adam, despite the fact that it could actually improve their business.
Yeah, that's right, Scott and Haley. Obama made it easier for individuals to book their own travel to Cuba, but now, after Trump's announcement, it's likely that people that want to go to the country will have to turn to travel agencies like Legendary Journeys here. But surprisingly, they say that this new move is not fair to either citizens in Cuba or people here in America. Dana Lawrence got back from a 5-day trip to Cuba on Wednesday.
Cuba is like no other place I've ever been. I've been all around the world.
He spent 4 days exploring the music scene there, which was classified as professional research under the government's list of 12 acceptable categories for visiting. All he had to do was find a room on Airbnb and call an airline.
Bought the ticket, they sent you to another website to get the visa, and then it was done.
Last year, Cuba experienced a 13% rise in tourism, according to the Cuba Business Report, 1 year after Obama's executive order restoring relations with the country, an order Donald Trump vowed to repeal on Friday, hoping to keep U.S. dollars away from the Cuban government by making travel stringent once again.
Thank you for calling Legendary Journeys.
At Legendary Journeys in Sarasota, not much will change. They still boast one of the most robust programs to Cuba in the country and can send Americans in large tour groups by air or sea. But company president Al Ferguson is still against the move.
Your choices to go to Cuba change significantly today, which only benefit me. And that's wrong.
He says Obama did create something that no policy could repeal.
What changed from President Obama was it took the stigma and fear away of Americans going to Cuba.
And people like Lawrence believe their visits are making a difference.
If it's about military and human rights, you know, we don't have any travel restrictions to China and other places that have human rights violations. Why Cuba? I don't get it.
Now, this isn't expected to be a full rollback to the embargo days. Legendary Journeys expects even commercial flights will continue to Cuba, but it might be difficult to find hotel accommodations because President Trump is demanding that people try to avoid any hotels with ties to Cuba's communist regime. Live in Sarasota, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.